Spoilers, should Anthony Geary return now that Lulu is awake? General Hospital, spoilers reveal that Anthony Geary retired from playing Luke Spencer several years ago. Since then, Geary has been living out his retirement and doing very well. However, now that Lulu Spencer, Alexi Havens, has woke up from her coma, fans believe that Luke should come back to town to be reunited with his children. General Hospital spoilers, Lulu Spencer needs her family. General Hospital's Lulu woke up to find most of the Spencers there with her. Her jet-setting brother, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, is home where he belongs. Geary returned now that Lulu is. Unfortunately, Luke is not there and he should be. Lulu needs to be supported by her entire family, and that includes her MIA father. Lulu has been in a coma for over 4 years now thanks to her uncle Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, who had a bomb set off in the floating rib by Julian Jerome, ex-William DeVry. Lulu doesn't even know who Cyrus is, and she also has her uncle Martin Gray, Michael Knight, that she needs to get to know as well. Why are all these people there and her father not? Spoilers, Luke Spencer supposedly died in 2022. Tracy Quartermaine, Jane Elliott, arrived in town in 2022 to let Luke's family know that he had died in a cable car accident. Tracy wanted to have a service for Luke and they did that as well. Jeannie Francis, Laura Collins, was a bit part of the goodbye to Luke as well, considering she is his ex-wife and the mother of 2 of his children. Geary left the show in 2017 and offered an explanation for his choice in an interview with TV Insider. "I really don't want to die, collapsing in a heap on that GH set one day." General Hospital spoilers, Anthony Geary lives in Amsterdam. Geary moved to Amsterdam after his retirement and seems to be very content that. Occasionally fans will see an update from him just to let them know that the 77-year-old actor is still around. Geary actually did a cameo on GH in 2017. Of course, Luke's body was never shown and fans have assumed he may have been kidnapped and his death faked, considering that the Cassadines were involved. Will Luke find out that his daughter is awake and come rushing back to Port Charles to see her and of course, Tracy as well? Should Luke return for one more Spencer adventure after all this time? Could Luke come home and see his son and daughter one more time and perhaps ride off into the sunset with Tracy, this time to parts unknown? Does Luke deserve one last opportunity to see his daughter before something does happen to him? Port Charles is buzzing with drama, but nothing compares to the seismic shift that would occur if Anthony Geary reprised his role as Luke Spencer. With Lulu Spencer finally awake, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Fans have long speculated about Luke's potential return, even after his character's controversial off-screen death. Now, with Lulu's miraculous recovery, the stage is set for a Spencer family reunion and a chance to rewrite history. The Spencer legacy, a vacuum without Luke. Luke Spencer's absence has been deeply felt in Port Charles. His sharp wit, adventurous spirit, and complex relationships left an indelible mark on the show. Without him, the Spencer family has struggled to maintain its prominence in the storyline. Laura Collins, the matriarch, has admirably held the family together, but even she has faced moments of isolation. Lulu's awakening presents a unique opportunity to reignite the Spencer family dynamic, and Luke's presence could offer closure, or new chaos. Luke's return would also amplify the emotional impact of Lulu's recovery. Her relationships with her children, Charlotte and Rocco, to be fraught as they navigate the years lost during her coma. But imagine the layers of drama if Luke were to show up, grappling with his own regrets about not being there for his daughter during her crisis. Luke was never the perfect father, but his love for Lulu was undeniable. How would Lulu react to seeing her father, especially after everything that's transpired in his absence? The death of Luke Spencer, a plotline that never felt final. When Luke's death was announced, many fans and characters in the show struggled to accept it. His demise felt suspiciously open-ended, leaving room for doubt. There was no body, no definitive proof, just an off-screen tragedy that didn't quite fit the iconic character's legacy. Now, with so much focus on the Spencer family, the timing seems ripe for a twist. Luke isn't dead. Perhaps he's been in hiding, forced to fake his death due to a threat from one of his old enemies. This would align with Luke's history as a trouble magnet, always caught in larger-than-life situations. Whether it's the Cassidines, the WSB, or a yet-to-be-revealed foe, Luke's reappearance could tie into an overarching storyline that not only explains his absence but also reinvigorates the show's central intrigue. Lulu's reaction: a daughter's dream or a nightmare? For Lulu, waking up from her coma is already overwhelming. She has to grapple with the passage of time, missed milestones in her children's lives, and the changes in her relationships. Adding Luke to the mix would either be a dream come true or an emotional nightmare. Lulu idolized her father as a child, but their relationship was complicated as she grew older. Luke's self-destructive tendencies often left his children picking up the pieces, and Lulu was no exception. If Luke were to return, he would have to face Lulu's anger and disappointment while also attempting to rebuild their bond. This could lead to some emotionally charged scenes that explore forgiveness, redemption, and the enduring complexities of family. The Laura factor: rekindling old flames or stoking new fires? Laura's reaction to Luke's return would be equally fascinating. As Lulu's mother and Luke's former wife, Laura has a deep understanding of both their strengths and flaws. Over the years, Laura has rebuilt her life, finding love and stability with Kevin Collins. How would Luke's return affect her newfound happiness? A reunion between Luke and Laura would undoubtedly stir up unresolved feelings. While their romantic relationship may be a thing of the past, their connection as co-parents and lifelong friends remains unbreakable. Laura could serve as a bridge between Luke and Lulu, helping them navigate their rocky reunion. Alternatively, Luke's return could create tension, forcing Laura to confront old wounds and reconsider her current priorities. Revisiting old feuds, a catalyst for drama. Luke's reappearance wouldn't just affect his family, it would send shockwaves through the entire community. Characters like Sonny Corinthos, Tracy Quartermaine, and even Valentine Cassidine would have strong reactions to his return. Sonny and Luke share a storied history of friendship and rivalry, and their dynamic could add a new layer to Sonny's current struggles. Tracy, Luke's ex-wife, would also have plenty to say, especially if Luke's return disrupts her life in any way. Meanwhile, the Cassidines would undoubtedly see Luke's return as a threat. His long-standing feud with the Cassidine family is legendary, and his reappearance could reignite old grudges. With Valentine trying to establish himself as a family man and Nicholas's status uncertain, Luke could become a wild card, shaking up the power dynamics in Port Charles.